What's up, y'all? My name is Tamara, and you're watching Southern Reality TV. Now, first and foremost, please press that like button, thumbs it up. It's right below the screen. Also, if you agree or disagree, we could always agree to disagree. Put it at the bottom. Go ahead and comment and say what you got to say. And then, after you do all of that, after this video, go ahead and press that subscribe button. You might as well. It ain't nothing to do it, okay? Go ahead. Alright, so y'all already know what this is going to be about. It's Monday. Y'all already know. This is going to be a recap of Basketball Wives. I think it's like episode 100 or something like that. But, I'll confirm it when I put it in the title. But this episode started off with Jen. Of course, she was getting settled in her hut, so whatever you call it, and she was reminiscing about her honeymoon with Eric because the scenery in Tahiti reminded her of Eric. Okay. So then we went off to the ladies where we left off last episode, and they were riding on the boat. And so Tammy decided to bring up Keisha and how, she decided finally, after all of the ratchet foolery that she displayed last week, that she could, talk to Keisha civilized and have an adult conversation with her without, acting out of control, and maybe her and Keisha should just talk. Now, last time I checked, Tammy was crazy. I don't even want to sit down and have a conversation with you, Tammy. So I know Keisha don't want to sit down and have a conversation with you. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about how you went off on the girl? How you scared the girl half to death? Do you want to talk about how you stole her purse? Do you want to talk about how you came in her room and then continued to go off on her and tell her why you don't want to fuck with her? Do you want to talk about how you ran her off the island? Do you want to talk about that? Or do you want to talk about how you a nutcase? Or do you want to talk about how crazy and why you ain't on no medication and why you haven't joined the church yet? That's what you want to talk about. Because I know you don't want to talk about what happened 5 years ago. Because that's irrelevant. Child, I don't know what's wrong with Tammy. Tammy's delusional. She's crazy. But we already know that. So we're going to move on from that point. Y'all let me know what y'all think Tammy want to talk about. So then they see Jen. And they just went into their little 5th grade attitudes, didn't they? Oh my God. Girl, look at Jen. Girl, oh my God. There's Jen. And I was thinking like, why are they acting like that? Like, last time I checked, they knew Jen was coming. Motormouth Susie told them, a day or two ago, and then Shawnee, you invited her. And then I know the producers told you. You the executive producer. I know the people told you that Jen is here. Child, I don't understand why they was acting like that. They was just doing the most right there. Oh my God. That's her. I cannot believe that's her. I was just... that kind of made me laugh because I was like, why are they acting like this? They are doing too much right now. They are grown old ass women. Like, what in the hell? So then of course that opened the floodgates for EVEYLN to start talking and dishing and spilling all Jen's tea. So then she started talking about how, Jen betrayed her trust and how Jen is not loyal. Jen is not even loyal to her husband. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because this was the same bitch. Her and Motormouth Susie was the same bitches that was going that first season, second season, that was telling Jen that you don't need him. You too good for him. You need to find you another man. Matter of fact, I'ma give you another man. You don't deserve that. He's not loyal. He's not honest. And we were made to believe that Eric was the problem, even though me, myself, and I knew that Jen was falling for the foolery and she was listening to those miserable, shiesty ass bitches that just wanted her to come down to their level. That's all. They was just hating. That's why they was telling her to leave your man. You need to leave your man. So you can what? Be a slut like them? Girl, you need to stay with your man and be a slut for your man, honey. Okay? So, anyway. So then, they started doing their little gossip thing. So, then it went off to Jen and Susie, having conversation. They sit down for dinner and talk. So Susie telling about Keisha, and I don't know why Keisha. I don't know why she left. Tammy just went off on her for some apparent reason, and I really hope Jen saw through Big Motor Mouth Susie, okay? Because we all know, including you, Sloozy, as Much Love from Kentucky, shout out to Much Love, says it. We all know, including Sloozy, we know that you were the reason why Tammy went off on Keisha. So stop pretending like you don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all check Susie on that. So then they move on. So, Jen done went about how she got, lawyers on deck, and if something happened, they ready to press a charge. They ready. She ain't got no amateur. She got some real deal lawyers. So then they go off their separate ways. So then Susie's sitting at the bar, and the girls come in from their boat trip. And of course, Susie was sitting there waiting for the ladies so she can run her damn dick suckers. And the girls come down. They like, "Hey, Susie, what you still doing down here, girl?" So Susie like, "Yeah, I was just having dinner with Jen or whatever." And she told me how, and then she also said that she had, lawyers on deck if y'all try to do anything. And, oh yeah, Shiny, she wants to talk to you. Like, all you gotta do is feed Sloozy a puppy dog treat, and she'll let you know anything you want to know. Let's just put that out there, okay? So I need to make sure I get Sloozy's info, so that all I gotta do is give her some Scooby-Doo treats, and she'll let me know what I need to know about these ladies, okay? Y'all know how Susie is. So then that was done. The ladies the next day went off on a jet ski or whatever like that. So I'm gonna try to make this short, okay? Because I wrote a lot of notes, okay? So then let me see what else I want to talk about. Okay, let's move on to Kia. So then they trying to figure out. So then the ladies, after they go jet skiing or whatever, the ladies sit down for brunch or lunch or whatever, and they talking about, of course, everybody that ain't at the table. Okay, so that's means Jen and King. So they talking about why they ain't came out their room yet. So they start talking about the fish or whatever, and the fish was not a big, subject in this episode. I'm not sure why, because I'm pretty sure that fish was stank. Okay. So Tammy and Shawnee go to Kenya's room to try to figure out first about the fish, and second why Kenya ain't came out yet. So they go and talk to Kenya. "Hey girl, what's going on? What you doing? Blah 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 blah, whatever." And Kenya decides she gonna come on out. The girls, Shawnee and Tammy, of course, go back to Evelyn and Sloozy and start, giggling about why the fish stank so bad. So then Kenya come out, and I'm telling you, she came out that room, honey, like she was like she was marching with Martin Luther King, stepping like she was on some motherfucking catwalk, like she was walking to her motherfucking destiny, okay? Like she was on whoop a motherfucking bitch ass, okay? So she came in there, she sat down, she pushed her chair back because she had to be ready. She was ready to pop off. And if Evelyn decided to pop off before she decided to pop off, she had to be ready to jump up so she can get her stand and get her lick in first. So she had to be prepared. And Tammy like, why she pushing her chair back? Bitch, you a motherfucking brawler. You know why she pulled her chair back. Okay. So then, they talking or whatever. And then as soon as Kenya sit her ass in the chair, here go Tammy. "Girl, what you been up to, girl? How was the plane trip?" "Oh, it was good, Tammy." "Oh, what Jen say? What did Jen say about me? Did she mention me? What did Jen have on? Did she have on heels? What kind of shoes she had on? What kind of fingernails she painted her nails? What color was her hair? How did it look? Was it long? Was it short? What plane y'all rode on? What time? Oh, for real? What y'all eat? Oh, what kind of panties Jen had on?" Like, girl, last time I checked, you was about to whoop Keisha ass because she was interviewing Evelyn and Shiny. Like, you need to follow your own damn advice. You looking like a stalker. Honey, you ain't got nothing better to talk about? Child. So Kenya, of course, stood up for her mentor and said, "Look, Jen is mad, okay? Jen ain't got time for the bullshit. She mad. She don't want to deal with this shit. She don't want to deal with the drama." And so then Shawnee and Tammy like, "What? Jen still mad because she got her ass slapped?" So Kenya was like, "Okay, You guys, I mean, if you all got the piss slapped out of you, wouldn't you be mad? You wouldn't just let that shit roll off your shoulders, would you? So, here go Tammy. Well, did she tell you that she asked for it? I was through after that. I already been done with Tammy. But Tammy just keep proving to me why she ratchet. She just keep proving it to me. Like, God, just because I say, I dare you to slap me, don't mean that you're supposed to come over and slap me. Now, if you choose to slap me, then the repercussions is what they may. But that don't mean I give you permission. So you can't take that to the court of law in front of the judge and say, well, did she tell you that she told me to slap her? She ratchet. So, I don't even know how to come back from that. So Kenya zoomed in on Evelyn because she was ready for Evelyn, okay? Because she wanted to see Evelyn, because she wanted to get her revenge and get her licks back in, because she almost got knocked in the head with a bottle. So Evelyn, Kenya, basically not approached, but she confronted Evelyn about the whole situation and told her, look, just because I called you loose, aka slut bitch hoe, don't mean that they gave you the right to throw a bottle in my head. Just saying. And so here go Evelyn. Well, you know how I get when I get mad and get in my rages, and I just start to throw things. I mean, I apologize for. Y'all didn't hear me? Come closer then. Evelyn said she apologized to Kenya. Yes, child. So I was surprised too. I thought I was choking on my water or something. I was a little surprised. So then, I think Kenya was a little surprised too. And Kenya was like, Kenya wasn't having that shit. She was like, you can say all your sorries or whatever, but that shit still don't make me feel better about what just happened. So Tammy was like, well, she apologized. And I'm like, Tammy, just shut up. She always put her foot in her mouth. When somebody apologized to you, Tammy, you still pop off. Like, hush. You ain't making it no better. So then, I guess it's resolved. As resolved as ratchet can get. I guess it's resolved. We'll find out later. I mean, they probably got like 100 more episodes to do before the reunion. So, that was done. Kenya went and got Jen or whatever. And, Jen was in her room, of course. I don't think she was hiding. I just said she didn't want to be around those girls. Like, they're mean girls. They're just not her cup of tea, okay? She just came out there for a free trip because Shawnee was paying for it. So, Kenya went and got her girlfriend, her little mentor or whatever, and they went and had lunch. And when I say that Jen was throwing so much shade this episode, she was invited by Shawnee, the executive producer, okay? Then she gets on the island and she chooses not to go, knock on everybody's door and say, I'm here, y'all, what's going on. She decides to go sit down with Motormouth Sluzy. Now that should just be shade by itself. If I was Shawnee, I would have been like, no, this bitch didn't go sit with Motormouth and didn't even come say hey to me. Then Kenya goes and get Jen, and the girls are sitting out, on the beach. And they decide to walk right past the ladies. And did Jen say a hello or look an eye or make eye contact or throw up the deuces and head nod or anything? Oh, hell no. She walked right past their ass and didn't say shit. So that right there, if I was Shawnee, I would be a little offended. Because it's like, damn, this bitch is throwing so much shade at me, honey. Like, goddamn. You would have thought I slapped her. So then, but at the same time, Shawnee and Tammy saw Jen first on the boats. They wanted to be in their little 5th grade mode and didn't want to say nothing. They could have easily said, hey girl. Did little y'all know what I'm talking about from Friday when Ice Cube mama was talking about the lady across the street with the Daisy Duke song with the midget husband, and she was just talking about her, and then the lady waved at her. She was like, "Hey, Miss Johnson," or whatever she said. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So they could have easily did the little fake shit on her. Hey, Jen, and kept talking about her, but nah, they wanted to whatever they wanted to do. So they all offended now. They all feeling a certain type of way because Jen ain't talking to them. So then Jen go sit down and have, lunch with her mentee, and they talking, and Kenya told Jen about how Evelyn apologized. And so Jen was like, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That's the Evelyn I know and I remember. So then, make a long story short, Tammy and Shawnee, of course, bring their messy asses over there and sit with Jen. And they sitting down, done left their poor friend Evelyn over there by herself with her little alcoholic beverage. And they, not only did they go over there and sit down with Jen and start conversating with her about Evelyn, they also sat down and had lunch. And still got Evelyn sitting all the way across the beach by her damn self. That shit ain't right. And we talking about loyalty. Now that ain't loyalty. So then Evelyn marched herself over there because she tired of being in solitary confinement. And she marched herself over there and told Jen, look, me and you, we need to talk. If I was Jen, I would have politely put my napkin on the table, got up, and moseyed my way on to my room. Because, bitch, I'm a grown-ass woman. You don't approach me like that. You want to talk to me? You ask for me. Hey, Jen, me and you need to talk. You could have easily said that. No, you don't come and approach me like that. So Evelyn pull up her chair and she talking, and the first thing she say, you the problem. You did this all because of you. That's not how you approach people if you want to resolve something, Evelyn. That's not how because you the one that's hurt at the situation. You the one that's crying. You the one that's upset. Jen don't want to be your friend if you haven't got the clue yet. Jen don't want to sit down and have a conversation with you, Evelyn. Jen don't want to make up. Jen ain't with all that break up to make up bullshit, okay? First of all, you're too high maintenance. You and your little peasant friends and Shawnee, you're too high maintenance to be friends with you anyway. You got to make all these rules and all these regulations in order to be y'all bitches friends. I wouldn't even want to deal with you. If it was me, I would not want to deal with you. I know Kenya done stood up to y'all or whatever and she done proved her point. But the point is that any day now, Kenya can be she is at the bottom of the barrel, but Kenya can be on that hit list, at the top of that hit list. Just like Susie, just like Royce, just like everybody else, just like motherfucking Tammy when it comes to a man, slut, loose Evelyn. Cause that right there don't happen too often, that you cool with the same woman who husband you just got finished screwing. That don't happen too often. I'm just saying. But she don't want to be your friend. Like, get over it. You about to marry somebody that you are so in love with. Y'all about to have your own show and you still worried about Jen. I know y'all been friends for 10 plus years. But I mean, the point is that friends grow apart. Okay? Friends are just temporary, to be honest. Yeah, you may catch that one friend that you cool with for the rest of your life, but really, to be honest, friends are temporary. Friends come with whatever season you're in, and if she's obviously past your season, so you need to just get over it. Go cry in your pillow and listen to your slow jams and get the fuck over it. Okay? What happened to the tough guy Evelyn that we're used to? Get over it. She don't want to be. She said it. I quote. And I'm going to quote Jen as soon as I find it. She told Evelyn, it's nothing to resolve. We've already figured out that we're not friends. We're not friends. Evelyn, it needs to be cleared. What? That we not friends? Let me drink some water. I was a little parched. Okay, Evelyn, can you hear me now? Do you have your Verizon wireless on? We are not friends. Is it clear enough now? What need to be cleared up, Evelyn? Like, come on now, you know English. Maybe Jen should speak in Spanish. Maybe you know English, not elephant, but Evelyn. What needs to be cleared up? Evelyn is hurt. She's upset. She's upset for whatever reason, and instead of just breaking that shit down, her and Jen having a conversation and just breaking what's the fuck going on with her, she want to act so hard and like she's just a big tough guy. Like, you are hurt, so get over it. Like, either you gonna get over it, Jen don't want to be your friend no more, so get the fuck over it, move the fuck on, and go marry your man. Please, finally, please. I thought you you said you had 5 months left. Like, you're wasting time. Oh, child, these housewomen, I can't say they get on my nerves, because this show wasn't even really that bad. It wasn't that bad. But only thing I have to say is, why nobody didn't address the fish? Like, ain't they just gonna let that shit just fly by? Like, come on now, that shit ain't cool. And then next show, I guess Jen and Evelyn supposed to sit down and really have a conversation. I don't know, y'all. And then Shawnee's supposed to be dealing with her, how people perceive her. And she said something like, I wonder if she thinks I'm a ghetto hot mess. I'm gonna be the first one to raise my hand and say, yeah, you look a ghetto hot mess. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. This is what you wanted us to see, so that's what it is. But we got to see what she's talking about. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about what went down today on Housewives. I mean, not Housewives, but Basketball Wives. And I'm gonna see y'all later. All right, remember to thumbs up, comment, and also subscribe. Y'all remember to subscribe now. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.